My accounting firm is hiring remote accountants and bookkeepers in Canada right now, and I want to give you 5 reasons why you should consider applying at Deximal. So, reason number 1 that we are a great place for experienced accountants and bookkeepers to work is because we have been paperless for the last 9 years, pretty much since the inception of the company, which was about 10 years ago at this point. So what that means for you is that we are not brand new to online software, doing things in a paperless environment. There is absolutely no shoeboxes full of receipts because that is exactly how we have set the business up to avoid that sort of thing. If you are maybe coming from a paper or kind of hybrid environment, then I think you will really enjoy that if you like paperless procedures. And our clients love it too, so that's why people come to us. Reason number 2 that we are a great place to work is we have an overtime policy that does not suck during tax season. The policy year-round is that there is no mandatory overtime outside of tax season, and we have a flexible arrangement where people can work anything between 35 and 40 hours a week. And that is all that is expected of them for the year round. And then during tax season, what we ask is that everybody puts in an additional 5 hours per week, but the 5 hours gets paid out at double time your regular wage. So what that means is that if your normal schedule is 37 and a half hours per week, then what you would get is 42.5 that you've actually worked, but 5 out of those hours are being paid at double time. So that's something because we want to make sure that our employees are feeling appreciated for the extra time that they have to put in during tax season. And I think compared to a lot of other big firms, putting in 42.5 hours a week during tax season is potentially might sound pretty good if you're used to working 50 to 60 hours during tax season. That's a policy that I put in place because I didn't create this business to become a workaholic and work crazy hours, and I don't expect that anybody who works for my company would want to be doing that anyways, so we're striving for some work-life balance here. So that's our overtime policy. Reason number 3 is we have an extensive library of videos that are training materials for any new hires and also just for, the experienced people to reference when, say you only have to file T4 slips once a year. And so that's something you know how to do, but it comes up only once a year. And so, man, it would be great to have a quick refresher video before I go start that process. So we've been working really hard over the last 3 to 4 years to create procedure videos that are like on screen, either me or other people. I encourage the staff to record them as well so that anybody who comes into a new task, especially if it's something unusual that we do for that client that is specific to that client, then we've made sure to record a procedure video of exactly what the step-by-step instructions are. So that was important to me to invest the time in creating that video library because I remember being the new person at a firm, right? Being the junior at a CPA firm and feeling like I was getting all this work thrown at me and I did not feel that I had the training and support that I needed to really thrive in that position. So I want to make sure that Deximal is a place where people feel supported and they have the tools that they need to do their job well. So that's number 3. Number 4 is an internal policy that is no jerks allowed. So this goes for everybody, employees and clients, kind of across the board. I did not get into business primarily to just make money over anything else. That is not what is the most important thing to me. The most important thing to me is that I am enjoying my work. I love accounting. It's a fantastic fit in a career for me. I know that there are other people out there who feel the same way, who really love doing accounting and bookkeeping, because I've found some of those people already, and those are who is on. If you look at my Deximal website, you'll see the profiles of the people currently on the team. So we have a really fantastic team. So no jerks on the team and no jerks on the client list. And I've gotten better, I feel, over the years of trying to filter out, those kind of clients who are just going to be high maintenance and take up a bunch of your time and not appreciate your knowledge and your expertise and what you're doing for them. I've gotten pretty good at filtering those sorts of people out at the get-go, but every once in a while, one might slip through my filters of new clients. And so then what I stand by is a promise to anybody who works at Deximal that I will always have your back. And if somebody is in a situation where a client has been rude to them, has been disrespectful to them, there's no 3 strikes policy. I have a no tolerance policy for that kind of attitude. And I have backed this up more than once, where one situation, a client was sending a lot of kind of passive aggressive emails to my staff, and they were just feeling a little uncomfortable. And I decided this client's revenue is not worth the stress and headache that it's putting on me and my staff. So better to let them go, because we've got a wait list of people who are looking to fill those spots. So it's not money over mental health. That is the most important thing to me, that I'm enjoying my work and people who work at Deximal are enjoying it as well. Number 5 is that there is room for growth in Deximal. So we now have a team of about 5 people, and we're located in Canada. So we're looking for accountants and bookkeepers in Canada. We have an office in Duncan, BC, where I'm located. Some of our staff who are more local, like Victoria to Nanaimo area of Vancouver Island, those people might choose to work more hybrid, where they have some days in the office and then some days work from home. But we have also hired people who are fully remote. And so this time around, I'm looking for either. So somebody, as far as time zones go, BC and Alberta is the best, because that's where our staff is currently located. So we're in the same time zone, but really anywhere across Canada for someone who's qualified and excited about the opportunity would be a good fit. So room for growth, what I'm saying there is I really feel that the potential for growth in Deximal is only limited by whatever I choose to say that's the cap, that's enough. Because we're serving clients across Canada, we are not limited then just by location, because our services are paperless. We're not limited by location, and that is for bookkeeping and for taxes as well. So we have a really fantastic cloud-based tax service where we're still working one-on-one with the clients and communicating with them by phone or email or a Zoom meeting. So it's just the same as if you were in an office, but you don't have that in-person contact, which really isn't necessary when we can just get face-to-face on a Zoom and go over things together. So the room for growth in Deximal, I feel that anybody who is looking for opportunities for the future of their career, getting in with us now means that you can become a part of a strong team that is looking to continue that growth and expand across Canada. So if that sounds exciting to you, then I absolutely want to meet you. So those are my 5 reasons. We're paperless, we got great overtime policy, we have a library of training videos, excellent support for new staff, we don't allow any jerks, and there is room for growth in the company. So who I am looking for is people who have a CPA designation is fantastic. If you have experience doing T and T2s, we don't do any audit work. So if you're somebody who has done audit and not loved it, if the idea of just doing compilation notice to reader corporate tax returns would be like, yeah, that's what I like to do, then I want to hear from you. And if you have experience doing T1s, all kinds of sole proprietorships, ones with rental income, farm businesses we have as well. So that's what I'm looking for on the tax side. But Also, we'd be looking for somebody with senior bookkeeping experience. So an accounting bachelor's degree is fantastic. CPA is not required for a bookkeeping position. Or somebody who has a lot of experience in bookkeeping and feels like they really strongly know what they're doing and, back that up with a strong resume. So if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you for listening. I want to let you know how to apply and get in touch with us. So we have an email address set up to take applications. It is careers@deximal.ca. So the spelling of Deximal is DEXIMAL.ca, careers@deximal.ca. So please send us your resume and cover letter. And if you really wanted to blow my socks off, you could record a short video introducing who you are, because what we're looking for in that cover letter is somebody who is a strong communicator and shows us that they've got a bit of personality. We don't take ourselves too seriously. Our team chat is full of memes and jokes and people being silly. So we're also looking for somebody who is not really loving that corporate vibe of most accounting firms and would like a more relaxed environment and feel like they might fit in well with our team. So I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video.